There's a touch of romance and indulgence associated with French food. But today we're going to show you the healthier version of French cuisine at an iconic cafe. I'm now joined by the head chef of Cafe Rouge, Chef Sunil. Thank you so much for having me, Chef.
Pleasure is ours, Aishwarya.
Now, when you think of French food, what comes to mind is finesse and flavor, and it's a cuisine that never goes out of style. Yes. And a restaurant like Cafe Rouge has been around since '89, I believe, from the time I could even talk, really. Tell us a little bit about Cafe Rouge.
You're right, Cafe Rouge was founded in 1989 and it has now over 100 stores in the UK, and this was the first one outside the country and the first one in the Middle East. So Cafe Rouge is all about home style French comfort food. So actually for the past 1 year we are we are giving the same to the audience in Dubai.
Now, this is a place that people come to for authenticity. Tell us a little bit about the essence of French cooking.
See, the French, they say, is they cook with passion and with heart. So to mess up with the French cooking will be a big crime to the great legends who laid up the foundation of French cooking.
Okay.
So what we do here is to keep it simple and delicious.
Simple and delicious. That's exactly what we like here on the show as well. All right, Chef, so what's the first dish you're preparing?
See, I'll be making a croque for you, which is a very essential French Parisian cafe food.
Whoa, let me stop you right there, Chef. Did you say a croque?
Yes, you
do realize this is a health and wellness show, and you've just name dropped a dish which is the definition of French comfort food, a croque.
Yeah, you're right, because the original croque touches a calorie count of 500. So, but now I've struggled to bring it down to around 250.
250? So am I just getting 2 bites of the sandwich?
No, like, I have researched lots and changed my ingredients to suit you.
All right, so the challenge is up from 500 calories, you're going to bring it down to 250 by preparing a traditional French croque. Let's get started then.
All you need is some wholemeal bread. First, you need to spread a thin layer of butter.
Here we go.
Actually, the butter is very healthy, but it's cut down of its fat content by 70%. So it's just giving the color, only the color. It's nothing but the crunchiness to the croque.
And even texture-wise, it doesn't look as greasy as the regular butter.
Yes. So now the taste element. It's Dijon mayo. Again, the mayonnaise is a lighter version, and the mustard is giving the pungent taste to it. It's giving the kick to the croque.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I realize that mustard and mayo is not people typically associate with health, but then recently I've read quite a few articles which say that the Dijon mustard actually is a cancer-fighting condiment.
Yes, actually you're right. Now it's all up to the main protein inside, which is smoked turkey.
Okay.
So spread the turkey evenly, and here we go with Gruyere cheese, which is, in an original croque in Cafe Rouge you get around 50 to 60 grams, but on a lighter version I've cut it down to 20 grams.
Wow.
So, so cover it up. And then
so far we've had butter, mustard, turkey.
All on a lighter note.
Okay, all on a lighter note.
Yes, and you spread with the croque topper sauce, which is made again with wholemeal flour, low-fat milk, and olive oil.
Okay, normally you don't use olive oil in French cooking, do you?
Yeah, we do actually, but when it comes to, otherwise we are known to cook with butter.
Yeah, butter makes everything better, but not on this show.
Yeah, so yeah, just give it a touch of the rest of the cheese that you have.
Another 10 grams
10
at the
grams,
top.
yes, and make sure you cut your croque in whatever, because it leaves the air flowing, because it has to cook at almost like 240, 250 degrees. So it's on a high temperature and for a very short time.
Okay. So it's important to cut it into small pieces.
Yes, smaller the better.
Okay.
So, and it's ready to go inside the oven.
Okay. So you're just cutting into 3 slices, and then you're just going to pop it to the oven. How long does it need to be in the oven for?
Like I said, it goes in the oven for 5 minutes at a temperature of around 240 degrees. So that's your croque.
Okay, so we have a ready prepared one already for me to taste. Now before I try this, Chef, a lot of people, I don't know, probably even joke about it, saying that a croque is just a fancy way of saying ham and cheese.
Yeah, you're right, because the French like it with ham and cheese, but this is a Dubai version with smoked turkey ham. But for the vegetarian buffs inside, I can say that you can use zucchini, eggplant and bell pepper, which goes very well inside with a dash of tomato sauce.
Wow. Is this one of your best sellers here at the restaurant?
Yes, yes. People come from long and far to have our crock because we take pride in telling that ours is one of the best in the town.
I mean, it's hard to, because it tastes so good, it's almost hard to believe that it is only 250 calories, but I really enjoyed the, the stringiness of the cheese and the flavor of the turkey and the crispness of the butter and the toast. I really like this one, Chef.
Thank you. Pleasure is
Now
mine.
let's move on to a slightly healthy dish, shall we?
Yes.
So after that delicious French croque, which is supposed to be healthy, I'm a little bit skeptical about that, even though I'm going to take Chef's word for that. Now we're going to move on to a dish which is guaranteed to be healthy and no surprises over there. A smoked trout and beetroot salad.
Yes.
Okay, let's get started then.
See, it's a very simple salad. Actually, what we do is we use endives, which is very French kind of lettuce. What we do is just top it up. So I've used 2 colors of endives just for the color.
Oh, I've never seen lettuce in this color. It's fascinating.
Actually, it's called chicory also.
Oh,
so it's a very
yes.
bitter.
Now I know that name.
Yeah.
Chicory. Yes.
Endives is a French name, and I use frise, which is again a French kind of a lettuce. Just for the you've seen all normal lettuces, but this is more of like just to bring. And the main ingredient
is of course beetroot.
Of course, beetroot. Just line it up. It's just baked beetroot. Yeah. So whole beetroot. You just wrap it up in a clean wrap. Throw it inside your oven. Rub it with some rock salt.
Beetroot is one of those wholesome vegetables which has everything. I was reading about it and I almost had to write it down. The nutrient value of beetroot, right from potassium, manganese, iron, vitamin A, B, C, D, proteins, carbs. It's got everything. It is a superfood essentially.
Yes. So like. Just to give it a kick, I just roasted some shallots, absolutely no oil. It's caramelized inside the oven. Just a tinge of paprika for that, flavor, little bit. So just.
So this is the only cooked thing in the dish, the caramelized onions.
No, even the beetroot is cooked because
okay.
You need to bake the beetroot, and even the lentils actually. So what you do is just scatter the lentils.
What lentils are these?
This is a very French lentil called the lentil de paille. What you do is all you need is like 40 to 50 grams of trout, which you just break it and just leave it on the top now.
So you've got your share of omega-3 fatty acids.
Yes, just put it on the top, and all you need is some nice fila cress, which you call pea shoot also. So just lay it on the top. All you go.
Oh wow, that was so quick.
Yeah. See, it's. Just scatter some lemon zest on the top.
There's so much goodness in the plate because I think it's a complete dish that's got just the right amount of good carbs, proteins, omega-3 fatty acids, potassium, manganese, and so many vitamins in one bowl.
And some bell pepper and some crushed pepper. All you need is some olive oil, but for others who needs vinaigrette, you can have vinaigrette. But again, as it's a health show, I will not really recommend more of a fat inside, because as this is
an option to olive oil.
Yeah,
okay.
Olive oil is more than enough. There you go, and that's very refreshing.
Okay, that was so quick. I love me a little bit of trout. Tell me a little bit about trout, Chef. Does it come from the salmon family?
Actually yes. Trout is a cold water fish which belongs to the salmon family. And here the combination of the trout and the beetroot is very nice actually. Beetroot is very earthy and the smoked trout is very intense in its flavor. So the salad itself is a complete one. So
I really like the leaf. I think it adds that right amount of fiber to the dish, and the smoked trout is cooked to perfection. It's not overpowering with flavor. At the same time, you can taste the actual flavor of the trout. Very delicious, very easy to prepare. Thank you so much for this, Chef.
Thank you. Pleasure's mine.
French food has always been more hearty than healthy. But good to learn today that it can be the latter as well if we wanted to. At the end of the day, it's all about choices, isn't it? All right, time now for a quick pause. When we come back, lots more on the other side.